Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. We're back here on some Marvel Spider-Man 2. If you guys are really enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. But without further ado, let's get into it. So if you've played through the whole story of this game, you will know that there have been plenty of characters that have been teased for future appearances for future projects, whether it be through some form of DLC or whether it be for another entry in the Marvel Spider-Man franchise. There have been plenty of characters who have been teased to make an appearance at some point in the future. Another character that's been teased to appear in this universe of Spider-Man is Daredevil. Now, to be real with you, I'm not that familiar with Daredevil. However, I have seen him appear in movies like Spider-Man No Way Home, and to my knowledge, I am aware that he also has a television show. So the fact that he's being teased to appear in a video game, that being Marvel Spider-Man, is really interesting, and it makes me wonder how are Insomniac gonna go about presenting Daredevil. However, I do want to make a correction that while Daredevil wasn't actually teased in the story, he was teased by a specific building that is still present in New York City. So if you go to this area that's in the Upper West Side of New York, you will find a alley where there is a building that has a red flag on it. If you get closer to this specific unit, you will notice that there is a secret room in it. You will notice that there are guns stacked up against the wall, which is very weird to see for a building like this, but I mean, hey, it's there. But to make it even more obvious, you'll notice that this specific unit has this logo right here, which is supposed to be synonymous of Daredevil. And to make it even more obvious, if you go to the specific bookstore that's around the corner of this same building, you can actually go into it and notice how the doorway to that secret office is completely blocked off by a bookshelf. You can still look into it, but you can't even go inside of it because it's obviously blocked off. And as you can see, the logo is present on the wall in this specific bookstore. And to top it all off, if you look at this specific portrait, you will notice that this logo is akin to Doctor Strange, which makes us wonder if Doctor Strange is going to have any involvement in the potential appearance of Daredevil. And to add even more fuel to the fire, if you go to this specific location on the map in Hell's Kitchen, you will come across a building that has the Nelson and Murdoch plaque at the front of the building. When this game came out, the labeling of their names on that plaque was not present at all. It was just completely blank. But it wasn't until Insomniac ended up releasing a patch to where now they restored their names onto that same plaque, which only adds fuel to the fire as to when we can expect Daredevil to make an appearance as well. So this is an article that was published by Game Rant that released exactly 1 month ago on this day. It said Spider-Man 2 update brings back fan favorite Easter egg from the first game, which is the Nelson and Murdoch sign, sparking speculation about Daredevil's involvement in the game. Here it states, rumors quickly began circulating that Daredevil content was surely on its way. Even Insomniac creative director Brian Inthetar has stoked the fires a bit with his comments telling fans to stay tuned. The rumor mill started up again when a fan posted about a mysterious room within the game that potentially serves as a Spider-Man 2 Easter egg, hinting toward the debut of Daredevil in the villainous Marvel organization, The Hand. Now it appears as though a recent update is adding yet another layer to the ongoing saga. We had an update that released a little while back where the Nelson and Murdoch naming was restored onto the plaque that was on that same exact building that we were just at, and you guessed it, Brian retweeted it by saying, "Guess they paid their rent." It's pretty clear that Daredevil might make an appearance at some point in the future in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now, we still have yet to get any form of an announcement that Daredevil is indeed going to be coming in Marvel Spider-Man 2, but the fact that they have made these changes but also have even acknowledged it by adding more fuel to the fire It would be really weird if Insomniac had no plans to introduce Daredevil into their universe of Spider-Man, especially when they have made all of these changes and have released these patches to ensure that the recognition of Daredevil would still be present in their version of New York City. Regardless, we still have yet to get some form of an announcement from Insomniac that we are going to get some DLC for Marvel Spider-Man 2. So let's say Daredevil were to debut in some form of DLC for this game. It would be really cool if they gave us a little more insight as to who this person, as to who this version of the character is, what his motives are within New York City, and whether or not he's going to find Spider-Man to be a threat of some kind. And if Insomniac wants to, they can only give us a little bit and then save the rest for their potential entry of Marvel Spider-Man 3. And not just Daredevil specifically, but also his entire organization of the Hand as a whole. It would be really cool to see how they make their presence known within New York. And I'm really excited to see what Insomniac might, just might, cook with their depiction of this character and organization. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video. I know I kind of rambled on and didn't really come to a clear, concise point, but at the same time, this was something that I wanted to talk about, especially since I've noticed other people talking about it too, and there's also been more speculation surrounding the character and when he could make an appearance in this universe of Spider-Man. I'm just hoping that Insomniac does put the character to good use, especially with the amount of teasing that they have done through releasing the patches and updates to really restore the presence of Daredevil in this city. But only time will tell. But I want to know from you guys, what do you make of all of the speculation and all of the teasing that Insomniac has done with the potential appearance of Daredevil? Do you think he's going to come in some form of DLC for this game, or do you think Insomniac is going to hold off on having him appear until Marvel Spider-Man 3 rolls around? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys have to say. But anyways guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like on it, and if you're enjoying this type of content, you are more than welcome to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you can be notified of when I have uploaded my newest video. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. It's been your boy Discreet, and I'll catch you in the next video.